Right, so strategy number one, targeting. Know your target, know who you're marketing to, speak their language. Now, that sounds obvious, but a lot of people here probably can serve everybody, like everybody needs a will. You need to sort of separate that. Is it a female person that needs a will? Is it a married person that needs a will? So if you target into your niche and your demographic, you'll have more effectiveness in your marketing, because you can speak to them about their problems, about their needs. Know who you want to connect to engage and build relationships with. So know them, otherwise you can't build a relationship with them. So how do you define your market, your target? Do they have a particular problem? Do they work in a particular niche, a particular geographical area, or a particular demographic, male, female, old, young, married, unmarried, etc. So that's it. Why is it important to know your target?
So you can talk to them and get them to know them.
In their language, yeah, and know their problems, thank you. Number two, ditch the welcome. Very, very British to say welcome, isn't it? The thing is, on the internet, if someone lands on your website and you say welcome, they don't know that they've actually arrived at the page they're looking for. Tell them that they're in the right place. Think about their problem. Why have they come to see you? Why have they come to your website? If they've got a problem, give it a poke, give the pain a poke, make it hurt a bit more, then offer the solution. You've got 3 to 7 seconds for people to bounce off your website and go somewhere else. So you need to catch their attention in 3 to 7 seconds. If you've got a video on your website, fantastic, but even the video will need a headline. Because why else will they press the play button? And don't have automatically playing videos, they annoy the pants out of everybody. This is strategy number 3, by the way. Have you ever noticed that everyone talks about solutions? Think about the news. Why does the news always have the bad news first and the good news after? People aren't interested in good news. We're not programmed to react to solutions. We're programmed to react to problems. Even if you're doing 30 miles an hour and a 30 mile an hour limit, you probably still would slow down if you saw a police car. We're all programmed to think about problems, not solutions. So talk about your client's problem, not their solution. Strategy number 4. Ever seen a pack of sheep? They all go in the same direction, don't they? They all follow each other. What I'm talking about here is we also are pack animals, we're herd animals like sheep. We stick together, we like to be in groups. We don't really like to be alone, although some people might say they do. Ultimately they don't. They don't like to be lonely. So marketing's the same thing. If you can't prove to people that you can fit into their social group and that they are compatible with your social group, your marketing message is probably going to go a little bit astray. So how do you provide social proof? Any ideas?
Testimonials.
Testimonials. Any more? Language, using their language, perfect, yeah. Case studies, logos of companies you've worked with, that sort of thing. A picture. If it's an about you page or something in your marketing that talks about you, have a picture. You know, babies recognise faces within 2 months. So we are programmed to recognise faces as well. This is all psychological stuff. I mean, I'm not a psychologist, but you know, I know that social proof works. If you don't use it on your websites or on your marketing material, do. That one strategy could help seriously improve your conversion rates. Another social proof is a little bit sort of not social proof, but scarcity. If people think you're readily available and always available, every time they phone you up, you're answering your phone. If someone else answers the phone on your behalf and says, sorry, he's busy, can I get him to call you back? That provides a bit of scarcity. People think if he's busy, he must be good. So again, I mean, I like to offer a personal service. I like to answer my own phone. So my number is on my business cards. But if you get the answer phone, then you think he's busy. even though I'm sitting there listening to the phone ring. Sold out, come back later. It's not really social proof, it's a bit of a marketing strategy, but if you say, if something's sold out, then people think it's got to be good, it's sold out. So it's social proof. But you then say sold out, but we're bringing it back in a few weeks. So another method or strategy that will help you. Risk. Whenever you buy something or use someone's services, you're worried that there's going to be a risk you're going to lose your money. You think you're taking a little bit of a bet because you're not quite certain, but you think, oh, they sound good, they've provided all this social proof, they've talked about my problem, they sound like they can really help me, but there's always this element of doubt in the back of people's minds. If you can remove or reduce that risk in some way, then everyone's a winner. You can remove the risk, and don't worry about giving guarantees either, because if you can sell 10 more products by giving a guarantee, and one person out of those 10 comes back to you and says, I want your money back, you've sold more anyway because of the guarantee. So it's well worth removing or reducing the risk. Knowing your metrics. Metrics, very American word I think, it's your figures. Knowing what's happening with your marketing. If you send out leaflets, you've got to know what your response rate is. You've got to know that they've come from that leaflet. You've got to know if they come from leaflet A or leaflet B, because you're split testing. I'm talking leaflets, but online it's the same thing. You can split test web pages. So you can have one version, you can have another version, and Google, without using Google Analytics or anything like that, will serve them up one after the other, and it will tell you which one's performing better. So split testing is another way of marketing. It's built in with your metrics. When I talk about metrics, I mean Google Analytics or any other analytics program. And if you've got Google Analytics, brilliant. If you haven't, get it, because it is really good, it's easy to use. And once you know the things to look for, it can give you really good information about your website. Conversion rate's the other thing. So how many leads from a leaflet drop do you get? If you send out 1,000 leaflets and you get 10 leads, that's a 1% conversion rate. That's okay from a leaflet. 1% on the web is actually quite poor. You want to be 3% or above. And it all depends on your niche. Because if you're selling a product that's £10,000, you probably get away with a 0.1% conversion rate. If you're selling something that's £100 for the first sale, but do remember the lifetime value of the customer, if you're selling something that's £100 and you're paying £1 a click, and you've got a 1% conversion rate, you're only breaking even. Another important thing nowadays, well, for the past 3 years, has been technology. If you've got a website that's built for the internet browsers, i.e. Firefox, etc., it might not work on mobiles. This technology will tell you who is using your website, what technology they're using. If 1% of your visitors are using the mobile, then probably not worth worrying about. But if you notice that 90% of your clients come from mobile, you need a mobile website. This is really important. Keywords, landing pages, and parity, I call it. If your landing pages don't match the keywords people have searched for you on, you're missing a trick. Yeah, just sent a proposal to a client who get loads of visitors to the website, no work. All their visitors come to the homepage. Electrical contractor, #1 in Google for lighting repairs. You go home and Google them, they're #1, electrical lighting repairs. Sends you to their homepage, doesn't talk about lighting repairs. So parity, parity, parity. Make sure, check your analytics, make sure the keywords are going to the right pages. So finally, do you really need more visitors? And I'm talking websites here. Website A, I've got to read this. Website A gets 100 visitors and they've got a conversion rate of 1%. Website B gets 10 visitors and they've got a conversion rate of 10%. Which site would you rather have? B. So work on conversion, get your website working, get making inquiries for you, get people phoning you up from the website, track it, make sure you're going to the right place, and then do all that. Once you get it converting 3% up to, if you can get 20, you're laughing, you know.